with the lovely medium Kim here, Kim Copeland. Hi, Kim.
Hello, Kim. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So I know I see you all the time, and I watch your channel, and I see you do your color readings, and I know a lot of people are like, I don't know what a color reading is. So that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to ask you just a few questions, and then we'll jump right in. And I know people are anxious to get their colors done. So is it a combination between like an energy aura reading and kind of a spiritual reading, or how would you define a color reading?
Okay, good question. Well, because we have a life color and we have our auric color field.
Okay.
And so I often will pick up the life color, which is kind of like the color that you'll have all your life. You're born with and you're going to always have it. And
Oh,
I actually, yeah.
Okay.
And then, our aura changes with a thought, with the health, whether we're feeling stuck, whether our energies are low or our energies are big, right? So our aura changes easily within a flash.
Right.
So when I do a reading now, and sometimes I see objectively, in other words, outside with, with my eyes open, but more often I know the color. And so let's say, for instance, if a turquoise for one person may be a little different, a turquoise for another person. So if I know there's a basic color symbology that spirit talks to us with. So when I do like my personal readings, my one-to-one readings, I often will start with a color. And I start with, and it's more of a psychic tune in, and I look into the colors, so it's more like just to make sure I'm connected with that person, and I read the colors, and then I might go to the spirit world if that's where we're going. But for instance, green could mean money, it can mean Irish, it could mean nature, it could mean love and harmony. So I feel, so you have to use your claircognizant, your clairvoyance, and your feeling, and you feel into it, you blend with it. And that's how I do my readings. I feel into it, and then it's almost like you're merging with that energy. Well, as you would with anything, and then getting the information. And it's a wonderful way for spirit to speak to us.
Now, when you read someone who, say, is a very, like, some of the political people we have in our lives right now, is somebody there that's very negative or lies a lot, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
How would they still have kind of a life color, but then around their aura, would it be darker? Would it be dim? Would it be just a certain shade? What would it look like?
Absolutely. I have done, who did I do recently that was kind of negative like that? I may have done Putin, I think. And I don't know, I can maybe find it in here. But his life color actually, I think I don't remember now. I don't remember if it was green or blue. He has the potential to be a healer, right? He had that potential, but he's taken it into like I'm even getting the chills as I think about this, like a dark red, which is an anger, not feeling good, ill health. That's how he's presenting now a lot, even though he's got that background of a positive.
Right.
Yeah. And like Biden's very blue, real blue and big, and then in his field, you can see, I even see a flag in his field, which is so crazy because I know it's like this love for America.
Right. That patriotic part of him that just kind of shines through.
Yeah.
Now, can you read the color of a collective, like a country, kind of thing?
Interesting. I haven't ever tried a country, but I was looking at January 6th.
Okay.
The other day I was looking, and here's what I did for just a real quick thing. I did. Oops. Okay. See, and I just wrote the 6 just to symbolize here, January 6th.
Right.
Okay. It's very healing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing energy, and there's a lot of angels. This yellow feels like a lot of angels around it. And this orange to me feels like new beginnings. So again, I'm sorry, the lineup. But that's what I felt around January 6th.
That is so interesting. And so it's interesting that you say that. You talk about healing because I just wanted to get your opinion on this. Several times when I've read for people that have children with autism, ADD, ADHD. I've also read for people that have struggled with autoimmune diseases and things like that. And something that comes up over and over again is that we haven't even scratched the surface of color therapy and like hearing or audio therapy, sound therapy.
Yes.
It's like those are two fields that are going to kind of be, it's almost like they're futuristic, but they're to heal us. They're to help heal us. And it kind of gave me the impression that we haven't really scratched the surface how divine and healing both sound and color are.
That's
Do you
right.
believe that? Do you
Absolutely, 120%.
Right.
Because if you look at the Egyptians, so I believe, the Egyptians used color and sound for healing in their temples or their healing temples. And I know it's coming back. Now, there is even scientific evidence now for the ADD, for disabilities, people for disabilities. There is a whole science now for color and for people with disabilities for healing.
Really?
And then we also know, of course, right? Singing bowls.
Right.
I mean, we know what that does.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a scientist even to prove how it heals. So yes, I often, when I'm working with somebody and one-on-one, for instance, and they have health issues, I will definitely use color. And I do this whole thing where we travel, we do a mind journey, we go maybe to Egypt, or maybe we go to a healing planet, or we do something like that. And I have them lie down on a crystal bed, and they're imagining the healing tones, the sounds. And then I see what color spirit brings in for them.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's really lovely. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. And so I'm going to be really selfish, and I'm going to have you start with my colors, and then we'll go right to the chat, because I know everyone's really, really anxious to do this. So
okay, thank you. So I mean, I know because I know you a bit, but also that color behind you, that turquoisey color. You come in with a little bit lighter, like a more of a sky blue color, is what I feel is your life color, or your basic color, right? And I think your life color might even be a little darker, but you're presenting, and it's a healing. It feels very healing, almost like that same ray as Mother Mary, that healing ray. So that's the overall feeling. I also feel like there's yellow, and I don't know why I'm getting the yellow on your right. This is your right. Well, anyway, it would be your right side. Yeah, that side. Okay. I feel like there's a big yellow section. And this is where your guides come in. Now, is that the side they come in, or which side do they come in?
That's right. Side. That's it.
Okay. I feel like it's big and yellow, and like that's where they're hanging out, and it reminds me, feels like there's 3 in there. And I know, I want to say your dad, I want to put him on your other side, like right on your shoulder. It's like, as I'm feeling into it, it's like your dad is right there, cheerleader number 1. Yes. That's how he feels. And he's even doing a funny thing over the top of your head. I feel like he's doing like this or something. Would he ever do that? Just making a funny, making like, I'm here. I don't know what it is, but he's doing something like that. And he's also showing, now this is your dad, showing me that your heart, you've got this huge heart. We know, I mean, everybody here knows we know your heart, but he's showing me that it's even more expansive than what you know.
Oh.
So you may think that you're limited in your, however many people watch or whatever, but it actually goes beyond that. he's saying, I feel like he's saying your heart essence goes around the world, and it's like wrapping around the world. And I feel as it wrapping, I get the green. It's wrapping like love around the world. This is what your heart is doing. He's very proud of you around this. And then you've got, again, on this, in the yellow group, I feel like there's one like funny guy, kind of with a really good sense of humor. And I don't know why they're doing this, like, oh, on your tapping on your third eye, for some reason. I don't know. I feel like that this guide is doing that. Oh, but it's kind of funny. Okay, they're always it's the idea. They're always tapping information, like knowledge, information. I feel like that's what he's doing. And okay. And as I feel around your ears, it's like this magenta. Not a big amount, but just it's like the they're showing me like a stereo, like this is really vibrant for you, like it's almost like the stereo speakers, and you can imagine the waves going out for the music. It's like that's how your ears are.
Right.
All right. And they're also say that you give so much, to so many, and it's good. Oh, and I know you have a dog. You still have this dog, the new
We have Luca.
They feel like your team, your dad, your spirit team, it's a good thing you have a distraction of a little bit going within time. And it's really good for you to have this dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And just to rest in the knowledge that you're doing so much. You don't have to do more. You're already doing enough. You don't have to add, more things.
How sweet.
Thank you. Yeah. Much love. I mean, really strong love.
That's beautiful. I can feel, and it's interesting. And I want to see what people, how their experience is when you read them, because I can, I had this experience before. I can feel you reading me. I can feel it's almost like a scanning. It's really strange. And I had that before. I was in your chat one time and said, can you do my colors? And it felt like I could feel you like a scanning going right down my body, just like this.
Interesting. Okay.
So I could feel it. So I'll be interested to see. So John of New, he has his own channel, John of New. That's John. So he would like a color reading. So John.
So John of New. Okay.
I wish
I could see his, it's always nice to see. Can you highlight his thing?
Yep.
Because I just like to see, for some reason, I like to see their little thing, whatever you call that, a watermark or whatever. It just helps me connect with them a little bit. Okay. So John of New. Well, I feel a lot of yellow, first of all, with him. Or John, I know you're here. Sorry. We don't want to talk about you in the third person. But okay. And they're showing me, John, this yellow that it's a wisdom, but it's also that you are learning and you're trying really hard. I feel like I'm just trying extra hard when I tune in to John. And it's like wanting to know everything and not to be left behind is what I feel with this yellow. It's a bright yellow. And there's a green around it too. It's funny because the third eye of John feels a little more green. We normally think of it as indigo, but I feel his is green. And I just feel this searching and expansion with him. Searching and expansion. And it's like his third eye is going, like, I feel like your heart was going on. I feel like his third eye is doing this, searching around. And he has the angels that I noticed with him seem orange, and it's kind of like that bronzy color in there, that orangey bronze. I feel more bright orange with his angels. And there's one that feels very motherly in this group, and like the guardian, like that would have been with him for a long, long time. I mean, of course, we all know we have guardian angels, but I feel like there's one that, I don't know why, she just feels very motherly or grandmotherly. And I just know that they're just sending love. Again, there's like maybe 4 of these angels that are coming around like this to him.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
I hope that makes sense to you, John.
John, there you go. Okay. And this is Hanvo. Or Hanvo.
Okay, Hanvo. All right. Okay, so Han, I feel a lot of purple. There is, as I'm getting the chills as I tune into Han. Whoa, he's got a deep sense of wanting to connect with spirit. And let me know too, Kim, if you know these people, if you can affirm or not affirm, any of these. But what I see with the purple with him, so it's like this little zigzaggy on his outside field. So that would be his life color, this purple. He's got light blue and green as well. And so the light blue is just below the purple. Okay, so that is about being psychic. So I don't know if Han understands about feeling psychic, spirit connected, but also this love. He's got a love for the humanity as well. It's like humanity here. And love for family. I want to feel, I don't know why I feel love for his mom, love for family. Is this, I don't know if this is even a man, but I just feel a love for the family. Yeah. Really, really special. His family is special to him. Oh. So I just leave him with that. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. I would love a little.
Yeah. Some of these people, well, I know John for sure, but some people, it's like their screen name I know is different than their name. I'm sure that I do know them, and I'm sure I've talked to them probably, but there you go. So Vanessa, she would also like a color reading.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. So Vanessa, she's got a fiery energy. She has a high energy, and I feel a lot of orange is the idea of creativity, the idea of kind of on the go, or at least on, mentally. And I also feel there's I want to offer you to consider having a little more self-confidence, Vanessa. just give yourself a pat on the back for everything you've done, because I feel like maybe sometimes you doubt. And so this orange is like, like you might get a going and then you decide to step back. So feeling into really going into the orange is newness, right? Think of the second chakra, the new ideas, creativity. And so that's what I really feel around Vanessa. And I also feel yellow in here, and I feel her energy does go out a lot. She's thinking outside the box, I do want to say, and it's almost like going, like the lines of yellow going out like that.
Oh, right. Almost like the rays of the sun.
Rays, that's right. Like rays. Yeah. Okay, Vanessa, let me know.
When you get that first color, like when you came in and you're like, oh, I see orange. Is that their life color? Is that what you're saying first?
I would, let me see here in Vanessa. I feel like she's more of a yellow, maybe a yellow and orange life color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't know that for sure. I'd have to really sit with that for a sec. But like for, sometimes it comes out right away. Like I know that's their life color.
Right.
And it's an unusual life color, by the way. Orange is kind of unusual.
Is it?
Yeah. For a life color.
Interesting. So that it says that, I guess that you said she has a lot of creativity and a lot of that kind of energy to put out there. So Alexis does not know what a color reading is, but would like she knows now.
Look at that cute little man there. Okay, Alexis. So here we go. You'll know as we go. You have a lot of blue, Alexis, and it feels almost like my shirt blue. Okay, you're the caregiver type, Alexis. Tell me if this is right. I feel like people come up to you and you want to take care of other people, and this idea of just taking them under your wing, and you might even be a professional caregiver or maybe just somebody for the family that you care for the family. And that feels lovely. It feels like this feels like a life color, like this blue of a life color. And it also can be, and I'm getting the chills as I say that, so I feel pretty strong about that when I say the life color of blue. Oh, and you don't see Alexis here? Oh, okay.
You see. I'm looking at the bottom so I can
yeah. Anyway, I just feel, again, the idea that she's wonderful and also intuitive. The blue can be the mystic and the medium too.
Right.
And so that's how I feel about Alexis. Okay.
Alexis. Okay. Let me go back up here to the top. Okay. So let's see.
And by the way, if other people do colors, chime in. Sometimes on my channel, that's what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm kind of doing it as you're doing it. I'm kind of seeing what I get, and I'm actually surprised I'm getting a lot of the same colors. But I'll definitely chime in if I'm feeling
good.
different. But I will. But look at this, Amy. She really wants a color reading.
I'm confused. Which color? Hi, Amy. Okay. All right, Amy. Whew. So I feel yellow green, and I want to say this is a yellow green life color. So healer energy, Amy. With the green, also the wisdom seeker, right? Wisdom healer. And I also want to say your yellow is more like a yellow gold. So you have lovely yellow gold, which is about illumination. You think of the saints with the gold, right? That's about illumination. But the green, especially, so I feel a lot of hands-on healing with you, Amy. Like you have that capacity. Like this, I think the green would be your main life color. But to do hand-on healing work. Let me know too if that feels right.
Yeah,
How about you, Kim?
Well, with Amy, I was getting Mother Earth. So that's the same. And I think that goes along exactly with what you're saying, that kind of green color, that healer color, that same kind of thing. That's the same exact thing. I was, similar, but just different wording, but that's the same. Yeah. Okay. So let me say, so Diane. Diane says, hi, everyone. I would like a mini color reading.
Okay, Diane. All right. And I love that kind of lavender color of the flower. When I will say that our colors that we are attracted to in our life, like our clothes or our house, the walls or whatever, is often our life color.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, how interesting.
Because you feel good in that, because that feels normal and natural. And I always wonder, when you have 2 or 3 people that are different life colors, how do you manage that? But usually the women usually win. You know what I mean?
That is, yeah.
Okay. So Diane. Well, first of all, I just want to, when I feel into you, Diane, I feel a lot of peace. I feel this peacefulness with you. And you feel angelic. So I want to go, I feel a lot of silver. And that's kind of interesting. I'm feeling silver. Now, I know it's coming from that flower is really calling to me, like this is part of your field. That color is a lavender kind of a.
That like pinky lavender. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the peace and the love, the unconditional love, is what I feel. And it reminds me of that color that I'm getting a little lighter pink than that flower, but I do feel the silver. You reach way up, and I want to say this is a very spiritual reaching, and I feel silver is like the threads to angel, to the angel realm, right? You ride the train of silver to get to the angels.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, Diane, so how did you feel? What did you feel with that, Kim?
Yeah. I actually, it prompted a question for me. Do you get white and black very often?
No.
Really?
No. And that doesn't mean they're bad.
Right. Right.
And actually the thing about black could mean transformation. It doesn't mean they're going to die. It doesn't, people, oh my God, black, but it could mean like new things coming on the horizon. But I don't see it that often. For me, my new things on the horizon color is orange.
Really?
It's just my symbol.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I know Debbie has said this before too. Debbie from Freebird Spirit, if people don't know, but we both wear black a lot. And I wonder sometimes if it is kind of because we do a lot of readings and we deal with a lot of people. And I do wonder if it is like a neutralizer of some kind, like a neutralizing color. And because I know it absorbs, it's all colors, right? It's all colors. So I'm wondering if it's something to do with that. And I do tend to wear it when I don't know the space I'm going into. Like if it's a new place, I do tend to wear black. And I do wonder if maybe subconsciously, if it is some kind of shield.
It is. Black is. Yeah. It's a protection color. But remember too, if you wear it all the time, it can dim your auric field.
Okay.
So you don't want to wear it every day. You don't want to wear it to bed. You don't want to wear, you know what I mean? Even if you wear stripes all the time, if you wear stripes, it does affect your energy field. And so for instance, this is basic energy medicine. And when I was learning life colors, I learned it from Donna Eden, and she's the one that was explaining, and this makes so much sense. People who, for instance, have they striped pajamas, they wear stripes every night. It changes their energy to go up and down.
Oh, really?
So, and you want your energies to go right and left. You want your energies to cross, just like you want your right and left brain to cross. So if you pick fabrics or patterns that move, or that have either figure eights or that, not too many stripes. I mean, you can do stripes on occasion, but it can change your energy field.
Right. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's so fascinating, Kim. All right. So we're going to go to Emily. She doesn't know what a color reading is. Well, hopefully you know now.
We create it as we go. That's the thing, because one green, like she's got the green there, one green could be different for somebody else, right? So that's
right.
Nice. And I love it. Whoever that was with the flower, the pink flower, she said she loved the silver streaks up to the angels. Okay, so Emily, I get a lot of yellow. I know you've got the green in your thing, but I feel yellow, and I feel, wow, like you've worked hard in your life to even attain where you are. I feel like you've come through a lot of hurdles. When I go into the yellow, I feel like it's like darker yellow, and then it goes to lighter yellow. And it's like this attainment, almost like medals. I want to say medals of yellow. I don't know. I know that sounds weird, but it's like the hurdles that you've had to come through has made a beautiful, thick yellow. And the learning and the wisdom that you don't just keep it to yourself, you give it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So whatever you've learned in your life, it's helpful to many people. There's also pink. I feel pink in the heart. A lot of pink, a lot of giving. You give a lot, Emily. And I also am feeling about animals, about a love for animals. So let me know too if that feels right. But just the giving energy is what I feel so much with Emily, and your colors of yellow and pink especially.
Oh, that's so interesting. But here's another very colorful one. We're going to Prince Charming's mom.
Oh, look at Prince Charming, though. Doesn't Prince Charming look like he should have like a blue, I don't know, I feel like a blue auric field. Okay, so the mom, let's see here. Well, I get a purple right away. Wow. And this is, as I feel into this purple, this is a past life, present life. This is a life color that I feel like I'm wanting to go back to Egypt, as all of a sudden this purple is taking me back to Egypt. And I see you as a healer. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting the chills. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It feels wonderful. I feel you did all kinds of, just like what we're talking about, sound healing, color healing. You've done it. And maybe you still do it, but I feel man, I just go right to Egypt with the purple.
How interesting. Now, do you, so if you've got the color purple, is that always past life?
No.
Or does it just depend on the person? Just depends on.
I just went there. It just took me to Egypt. So I know that this is her present life, but it also was a past life. Sometimes by accident, I just go to past lives. I don't know. It just comes sometimes.
Right.
Without, and that's what I feel strong, healer. I don't know if she's using it now, but I definitely feel she's been there before if she isn't now.
Well, she's very active in the communities, because she's in like several, and I see her in the chat a lot. And I think that we have a lot of intuitives here, a lot of healers. That's why they're attracted to these subjects and these channels. They're all part of it. Whether they're, actually using it in this way, it's still there, right?
Yeah. It's her essence. She comes in very powerfully.
So there you go, Prince Charming's mom, you're powerful. So Angelita, may I be blessed with a reading? Thank you.
Thank you, Angelita. So sweet. And as I feel into you, Angelita, I feel this pink and yellow coming out, and it feels, oh my gosh, a little bit innocent, a little bit like the world is new. The world's amazing. I love this. Look at the flowers. Look at the tree, or the bird is sitting on the tree, and that gourd, I'm just enthralled with that. I see the face of God in this flower. So that's how I feel when I go into this pink and yellow. And there's a green. You also have a healing energy. It comes in as a lime green. I feel it's a little different than hands-on healing. It's more of a mental and emotional healing, like maybe your words, but even though I'm not quite sure if it's words, it could be just your presence. But I feel like, Angelita, tell me if this is true, that if you did hands-on healing, you would be so sensitive that you have to really be careful about that. So I want to just say your healing comes in other ways, but you definitely have that healing energy too. And I don't know if you like to sing, but I feel this also a little bit, something about music or singing with you. Okay. Let me know if any of that rings true.
Well, it's so funny because I'm feeling like Angelita, and it's going exactly along with what you're getting, but that she's a very good listener. And I wonder if that is part of that healing, because that is healing. She'd be the person people would go to talk to, and that they know they would get somebody who is sympathetic and would listen. And I'm getting that exact same thing, Kim. Just again, just kind of a different way of looking at it, but the same kind of energy.
That's getting the same energy, right? That's how she heals. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, Darlene. They're all so curious. What is this? Okay, so Darlene would love a color reading, please.
Okay, Darlene. Okay, so Darlene, I get a dark blue right away, a dark blue. And I feel like with this dark blue that there are times in your life, and maybe even now, I don't know. I mean, I think your life color is a blue as well, but I feel like, I don't know if you're having struggles right now, but it's a feeling of almost like searching for the meaning in life. You know what I mean? Like the purpose, the meaning. And I feel like you might even have dreams, and during your dream time, you're getting information. And you've got a big spirit team. As I go into that dark blue, I feel at nighttime, they're like looking over you, like helping you. You're just like get through this week, get through this month, and just helping you and supporting you. And I feel like they're all looking, I mean, like there's like 6 of them. They're going, is she doing okay? Is she doing okay? Is she doing okay? Wow. And you know what, Darlene? So I see you doing, I mean, I know this is a symbol, but you have the potential to really bring a lot of light to the world. It's almost like, the fairy godmother with a wand. That's how I feel it there. And like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That's how I feel. I hope, Darlene, does that even make sense? And I want to know what you get.
And we won't know until the end, because I'm kind of moving down the list so everybody can get their chance, and then we'll get to some of the comments. But yeah, so.
Okay, Mary Phillips. Okay, dear. As soon as I feel into you, Mary, is gosh, there's a love of learning. I want to say that, absolutely love. I don't know if you're a teacher or you just like to learn, but I feel like you're also very organized. I'm getting the yellow is what I'm saying. Sorry, I need to go back. I'm getting the yellow. and the yellow is I also feel organization. It's almost like I see a lineup of yellow books. Organization, learning, keep things in order in a certain way. But there's also, even though you've got this front like that, like maybe you came in as a life color yellow, but there's also a blue, a more like mystical life also. And maybe you have a duality even with the blue. And I feel like it's the blue on the outside and yellow is more toward the inside. Let's see. And I want to just, boy, we all need confidence, don't we? We all need to feel like we can do this, to trust ourselves. We have it. We have the intuitive insight in our own heart, right? And I feel, Mary, that to trust yourself even more than what you do.
Yeah.
And like, once you do that, I feel like paths are opening more. Okay. Kim, is this my, yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun because you said the word mystic, but I got the word magic. And so there is something about Mary that is there, that's something she hasn't tapped into yet. Do you get that feeling that there's something there that she hasn't quite, maybe she's starting, because you said she has a love of learning, and maybe she's on that quest, but there's some kind of magic or mystical something that she hasn't quite tapped into fully, I should say, because I feel like it's there. There's something there.
I think trust. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's knowing that she has it.
Yeah, you got to trust yourself. That's right.
And we all have that struggle. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, I mean, yeah. Nobody's 100% confident.
No, it's constant, especially when you do this kind of work. It is a constant renewing of your faith and trust in your guides and yourself all the time.
Yes.
Okay, so Anne.
Hi, Anne. Okay, Anne. I feel blue with you, and I feel actually it's a lovely medium blue. And this has got to be your life color, Anne, because it's really strong and prominent for me. When I go into the blue field, I see your hands going like this, and this is a give and take to so many different people. I'm just doing this. Give and take, love, 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 love is what I feel that you do, Anne. And I don't know if you like to cook for people or what, but it's just like this, even if it's just cooking and giving that away, that's what it feels lovely, like you're a giver. And you're just the blue is just so big, but I feel coming from your heart is really strong. It's just like the blue is overpowering. I don't even see the green in the heart. I just see the blue. What are you seeing, Kim?
Interesting. I'm getting, well, it's interesting because I was feeling like, and it may go along with the giving part, because to me, it feels like an incredible sensitivity to others. So I would even say that blue might be not only just her life color, but maybe also some protection from the divine, because I feel like she's a very sensitive person. So maybe an empath or something like that, where she's very sensitive. So but that's what I'm feeling about.
Nice. Yeah. It's a wonderful gift to have, right? Being an empath.
Absolutely. Yeah. It can be, if you don't know you're an empath, it can be difficult, but once you know, yeah, absolutely. It is. I always call it a superpower, because it really, really is.
Right.
Maria K.
Okay. Hi, Maria.
Reading.
Maria. Okay, Maria. I feel lots of green. Although I feel that there's like three colors. We get green, pink, kind of a indigo even. So it's like you've got multiple colors. I feel like you have multiple talents. But the healer aspect, again, and the love and the healing that you've got this, Maria. Let me see what else about this, the green. I also get nature too. This feeling that nature feeds your soul. And whether it's just the grass or the trees or whatever, I just think nature is a healer for you. And I can see you even walking in nature is like you and nature are connecting and exchanging energies. I mean, I know that happens to a lot of people, but I feel like it's more prevalent with you. So many gifts. I get really, the colors are just a lot of different gifts that you have, Maria.
And some people with nature, they feel that essence or that life coming from nature a little bit differently. There are some people that are just a little bit more just aware, or they have that sensitivity to it. We talked earlier about someone that I kept getting Mother Earth, kind of, and it is that, I don't know if it's a sensitivity to it or just an awareness of it. Because we all love nature, but there are some people that are just more connected. It could go back to past life. It could go back, lots of ways that, people may be connected, that it's just a little stronger or something. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know some people who go through as they're taking their nature walk, that they just are sending out love to the trees, as they're, love to you tree, love to you flower, love to the earth, and those kind of people really, then as you send it out, the plants, they know it.
Right. Yeah,
they send it back.
That is, so true. Life is a mindset, Lorraine.
Okay.
Like a color reading.
All right. Life is a mindset. Okay, Lorraine. Well, I get pink and orange right away. And it's, I'm feeling it mainly in the head. And the idea that you have a lot of ideas, new ideas, you're smart. You're smarter than the average person, let me say. And you don't maybe even believe it, but you are. And also intuitive. There's an intuitive feel with her yellow that I don't normally get with the yellow, but I feel like this, it's we were talking about the trees coming back and forth. It's feeling like energies come back and forth, and you can read energy. You've got your high sensitivity of whenever you walk into a room or people. I just feel like, yep, okay, I got it. I know it. I know what I'm getting now. I know. It's more of a knowing too, a claircognizant. I wouldn't say brilliant. Does that make sense to you? I just listen to brilliant.
Of course
it does. Yeah, great mind.
Yeah, I got something very similar. I actually felt like that she has this and knows it, and again needs to trust it because it's spot on. I feel like her gifts, her ability to know is spot on. She needs to trust it.
Me too. I feel like spot on. I know, and it's like if you get into that room and you know that it's like you're getting the sign to leave.
Exactly. You can trust
you're
that.
In the parking lot, you got in there saying leave.
So I just want to take a second to thank my greeters and thank my monitors so much for just jumping on and doing their thing. I really, really appreciate it. So can't do it without you guys. So Twin Flames said, I would love a mini color reading.
Okay. It's funny because when you said, I do feel blue and I feel yellow, and and when you have blue and yellow, that makes green, right? So there's got to be something in there together, the blue, yellow, and green. But they feel very distinct to me, like bright yellow, bright blue. Let's see. As I go into the blue, I feel intuition, strong intuition. I feel there's a yin energy, going within, the need to go within, the gaining your power when you go within. Sitting in meditation or quiet time, I think would be very important. And then once you go in, then you can feel like you can go out in the world. And I feel like that's the more the yellow. But yeah, you got to have that in time. So tell me, what these are, I would love to know, feedback, but
I know. Well, and we'll go down and we'll kind of read the feedback at the end. Cause I feel like I'm like going down and if I go too far down, then I get lost and I don't know where I am.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
Hopefully Twin Flames will get to your feedback. And I'm going to go to, Patty T said she would like one as well.
Patty T. I have to look at the picture. I don't know why that always helps me.
Little doggy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's what I want when I get older, a little dog like that.
Oh,
okay. Instead of a big one. Okay. Well, green, green, Patty. And it's the idea of love and compassion for all people, for all animals, for all plants, the green, just like the Mother Earth feel here. Also, Patty, tell me if this is right. I feel your hands are healing. As I go into the green, I want to see the green go all the way from the heart out to the fingertips. I feel like the hands are green, as I see the fingertips. That means hands-on healing. And also speaking, I want to say, gosh, you speak from your heart. I see this green coming out with words. And as I go into the green, after you got a lot of that green kind of like from here, but then the blue above, and intuitive, very intuitive, dear. Wow. Mystical, medium. I think you have potential to be a medium. If you're not, I mean, you could develop it. So that's what I feel about you, Patty.
That's great. And this is a very interesting one. So let's do this one.
Okay.
Because this is Wendy, and she is in Australia, 6 a.m. in Australia. She woke up with a damn migraine.
Okay, yeah.
So let's just see what you get for her, and also maybe
we send her
anything she can visualize or put around her that might help.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to just say, here's one thing you can do for a headache. I don't know. I know migraines are hard because I get them too. But, you can just press in and pull apart. It's like you're opening the energy and you pull. So you're opening, like you're making space. So for the headache to go out. Right? Okay. Pink and a lot of pink around you.
Thanks for the rain. The rain just.
That's so sweet.
Great. Thank you.
I see a lot of pink around Wendy. Gorgeous pink, by the way, with the gold highlights, even just like gorgeous, like amazing, angelic feel with you, Wendy. A caring heart, unconditional love. If we can do it as a human form as much as possible, that's what I feel like Wendy shows. And again, it's almost like I want to put angel wings on her. The gold and the pink. Wow. And I'm getting the chill. My guide says, absolutely, I'm right. So whether or not you believe it, I feel very strong about this, Wendy. I mean, I get yes. And you're a healer too, but in a different way. It's not the hands-on, but it's a different kind. Well, maybe it's a hands-on, but I just feel like you're very high vibe. So we're talking about that migraine. I want to, again, just open up. Imagine even a yellow. I feel like a yellow will help open up the brain. Just imagine with your hands, you've got yellow out of your fingertips, and you're just going to wipe it away. I know migraines are hard. So, but just, we can all do it together. Maybe all of us here in this group, we're going to send you like a golden yellow gold. Jesus used gold, out of his hands for healing. And maybe we just send you, Wendy, if it's okay, a little distance from your head, because if we go too far into the head, I think it's going to make the migraine worse. So we want to stay an inch or two away from your head as we send that gold. So space for the headache to leave. And now I see white now coming up out of the head. I don't know. It feels good. I don't know. It feels nice.
Let it go. Just let it go, Wendy. Yeah. Let it go. Because it does feel like. I just want to thank Darlene, and I want to thank Truth, her super sticker. Thank you. I want to say, Wendy, too, that it's there's something about being hard on yourself and holding on to stuff. So as much as you can, try to just breathe and let things go. Don't, if you go back over stuff like, I can't believe I should have done this, or I shouldn't have done that. Regret, I guess is what I'm saying. Go back over it. Let it go. Let it go.
Makes sense.
It does feel like it's, yeah. So let it go is what I want to say. But yes, absolutely. That's great. Thank you, Kim. Okay. So sugar doll.
Sugar doll.
Please.
Okay, sugar doll. I get green and gold. So, and it's funny, as I see the green, it is going forward from her. And it's like this path of green and it's, rather than seeing it around her right now, I'm just seeing it coming from her heart, going out this way.
Oh, wow.
there's wonderful things ahead. As I mean, I know this is a symbol, right? A symbol from spirit saying there's wonderful things ahead, following this road of green and gold. And also, it's like your intuition is right on as well. I want to go this way fast. I want to get this. And it's a claircognizant. I know. And I get a pink when I feel into the head, though. I get a lot of light pink. It's a light pink. So there's also a feeling of when you give a lot, but maybe don't receive enough. So make sure you take time and you can even visualize it's a light pink and visualize it a little darker to help bring yourself like a little more juice, if that makes sense. Visualizing a darker pink.
Now,
hello, Marie V. I see Marie V there.
Marie V, yes. So Sherlock Holmes is asking what a color reading is, and Sherlock Holmes, you missed what we talked about, but it's a combination of your life color, which is a color you kind of carry through your life, and then your aura, which is kind of it changes. That changes day to day, mood, what's happening in your life, and that's what Kim is sharing with us. And it can tell you about what's coming. It can tell you about where you are, things about yourself that you need to know or plug into, or so that's what we're doing.
Yep. And you can do past, present, future with it. You can do spirit gifts with color readings. You can do aura pictures. So
Denise, let's do Denise. She's
Karen.
been waiting. She's been waiting for a color reading.
Okay. Hi, Denise. Okay, sweetie. Okay. So Denise, you're very intuitive. I want to say, because I feel the blue. It's a blue coming in, and so I want to say how beautiful it's a blue, beautiful blue.
Oh,
can you kind of see that? I know on Zoom beautiful. It doesn't look it's as like pretty in person, but okay. And talented. I mean, you have the potential to be a medium, psychic, talent, getting many interests and different avenues that you can pick and choose what you like to do. Don't limit yourself to just one, but maybe 2 or 3 avenues of adventure. I want to say in the spirit world, with the spirit world, I mean. I also feel, colors. Like, I think, Denise, you could do color readings. I feel like you would be good at that for some reason. I don't know. I'm just getting that.
I think she is very intuitive. And something I know about Denise is that she has a spirit friend, a person who passed that is named Michael. Do you get anything with that?
Oh, with Michael. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Denise. Okay, so this is Michael, by the way. He is very close to you. Really, really close. Like a bookend to you, I want to say. A bookend. Like how I see books together. All right. And I don't know if you read or write or with him, but there's the idea about books here and stories, lots of stories. I feel like there's multiple layers of stories, by the way. It's not just a single layer of probably past life stuff. Mm-hmm. And he's going to be with you forever, I want to say. He'll be with you forever.
So I hope you like him. He's going to be there forever. So how interesting. Well, she'll love that. She'll love that. Okay, so let me go to the next person. Everyone's just saying, yay, color reading, please.
I probably only can do a couple more. I feel like my energy is kind of like going.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I said probably the max is an hour, so we're almost to an hour. Good. So maybe a couple more, and then we'll have to let poor Kim go because she's going to be colored out. All right. So we'll have to have you back, though, Kim. This has been so much fun.
Good. Thank you.
Butterfly Kisses Healing.
I love that picture too. Oh my gosh. Well, it's funny. Maybe I just have a thing for butterflies, but I just feel I want to just cry when I tune into you, dear. I just
Oh,
feel like her heart, your heart is pure and genuine. And I know I'm not getting into the color yet, but I'm just feeling into you. And I get a lot of pink, but I also get some red. And I feel like there's a shamanic feel when I go into the red. It's a little bit red orangey. And I feel there's whether you are past as as a history of a shaman in another life, or maybe you have a guide who's a shaman, but I'm feeling this real strong shamanic feel. Healer you are too, dear. An alchemist. Oh boy, I see you just being very powerful. And I know this is past life and present. Even if you don't know it, you can become it. Let's see. The pink, the orange, the red, pink, orange, red. And wow. So please trust yourself and how much good work you're doing. Really, it's just beautiful. Really. Even just if you don't even do anything on purpose, just your presence on earth brings healing. I feel so strong about
isn't
that.
it interesting? And how nice to just just being here makes the world a better place.
To be.
That's wonderful.
And I would love to know about the shaman energy, because I feel real strong about that with her.
That's amazing. So we'll do one more, and then Kim, where can they find you, and how often do you do these readings on your channel? Do you do them?
I usually do Tuesdays, but
Okay.
we've kind of gotten away from color readings. We're doing other things, but I like to do color readings. So Tuesdays we usually do like readings and healings, and so sometimes we have people who are requesting prayers, and then people who just want like a psychic reading. On occasion, we'll do a mediumship reading, but it's harder, when you're doing it on the mini reading on all that. But
Right.
But Tuesdays is my normal day in the evening at 5:15 Central,
Okay.
and then I'm doing. I don't know. I was the other day. I did my first political read with Denise Knight. I think I emailed this to you. And I don't know if I did very good, but
and those are tough energies to go into. Politics you have to get geared up for that, because it's a different kind of mode. I feel like it's a completely different mode. I kind of have to step back and kind of it's more observer mode, because you don't want to get too entrenched in it. It's tricky.
Yeah. I felt like there's a couple of times I was getting a little nauseated. So, it's like, okay, let's just quickly change the subject. But so anyway, so my channel, Medium Kim, just one word, Medium Kim. And of course I have a website, Medium Kim too. Great. So and I think I might start doing separate. I haven't decided yet, like one evening for healings, one evening for readings. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about that.
Right. Well, good. I love it. So I think it's Nivra.
Okay.
Yes, a color reading, please. She would love a color reading.
Nivra. I love the name, Nivra. Please. Great name. Whew, man, I feel, gosh, I know we haven't had very much red today, but I'm getting a little red feel. It's a beautiful red, though. It's not, oftentimes I think red, oh, that's anger, but it feels more, this is a light red, like high inner, like life, like power, like life. I'm here to do something is what I want to say with her. But there's also the dichotomy of a blue. It's almost like she's very grounded. And then there's this whole thing about the spirit. So she's got both. It's almost like she's red on the bottom and blue on the top is what I feel. And this idea, very open to spirit. As I go into the blue with her, it's very like, I'm open to whatever. And I understand, there's that. And I don't question. I feel real confident that way with her. And there's always more. And she's just like on this high journey, like this high spiritual path journey. And it feels lovely.
Oh, that's amazing. So Kim, do you do private readings?
I do. Yeah.
You do personal readings? Okay. Because you're always on my list for when people ask for, do these. Now, Julie just wants to know, is pink her life color? Because she thinks pink is her life color.
Okay.
This will be our last one.
That is actually, you know what, Julie, that makes sense. That does make sense. There's something else in there though, Julie. Well, okay. I'm getting a little purple and a little blue, but I think you are right that your main color is pink, but I see spots like of blue and purple in here too. So it's not, you're not just, and a lot of us are not just one, we have a little combination. It's like we can't say we're all, we're not, none of us are 100% anything really. Now, I don't know if music or singing is important to you, but I feel like this is part of your wisdom on earth, or maybe your purpose is here just to enjoy the music and the sound, and it flows through you. That's what it feels when I tune into that. How do you feel, Kim?
Yeah. Julie, it's interesting. I'm getting like pressure on my third eye. So there's definitely some intuitive stuff, but I feel like it almost feels like dig deeper or tap in.
Oh.
And the pink actually feels, you're right. I think the pink is right.
I think so too.
I think so too.
I agree. And it's a lovely color to have. It's about unconditional love, right? It's a love color. And it's not a light one, it's a darker pink.
Yeah.
I kind of like that flower, but I mean,
flower. I was going to say that flower. All right, Kim, I'm gonna be done right now. But Screen Detective, she wants reading. Last one.
Yeah. The very first thing I feel is a blue, like a life color blue. And as I go into this, I feel very mom energy, very caring, taking care of others, motherly. And if it's not with your family, it's, friends, that kind of a feel. And that people would come to you. And I see as in that blue, I want to just cuddle up, the feeling like that. So you have a lot to give in that way. And that feels like your life color to me. Mm-hmm. There's also some purple. I feel like splotches of purple, a little bit on the edges, sort of a thing. And again, it's this spirit seeker. Yeah, lovely energy there. Lovely. Screen Detective. That's a great name.
Well, thank you. So Kim, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I have absolutely loved this. And I love talking about color, and I love using color when I read. It can give you so much, for those of you who are starting to do readings or starting to think about, using your psychic abilities. It's such a great way to get some information with very little, just a color. And what does it mean to you? What does blue mean to you? What does green mean to you? It can really tell you a lot, right, Kim?
Absolutely. Yeah. And what blue means to me may be different than what blue means to you, but there is a universal kind of definition, right?
Right.
But
Absolutely.
then you can have your own little thing too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Kim. And thank you, everybody. Check out Medium Kim's channel. On Tuesday, she does mini readings. And so check that out, and also personal readings. So thank you again, Kim. I really appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
It was fun being here. Really appreciate it.
Okay. Great. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.